Greetings everyone, and welcome to ASMR Gaming News. Please hit that like button, sit back, relax, and let's begin. So, first piece of news this week is for Red Dead Redemption 2. So just like GTA 5, Red Dead Redemption 2, which, just like most Rockstar games nowadays, has a online counterpart called Red Dead Online. And this past week, it was recently updated, and the highly anticipated mode that was announced actually a few months ago, if I remember correctly, the Battle Royale mode was finally added to Red Dead Online. It's called Gun Rush, and basically it's similar to other Battle Royale style games. Right now, I think the limit is 32 players, but Rockstar is aiming to increase that as time goes on. It's kind of in like a trial period right now, from what I've heard. Like, they're still going to be making tweaks and changes, but yeah, 32 players on one giant map that starts closing in and getting smaller and smaller until the last one left is the winner. And there is a solo mode and a team mode where you can play with your friends or other people. So that's really nice. I have not actually gotten to try it out for myself yet, but you know, Red Dead and Battle Royale sounds like a lot of fun to me. And curiously enough, this past week, Epic Games just added a Wild West style like shootout mode as a limited time mode in Fortnite, which basically allows you to use only like old style weapons like shotguns and pistols and hunting rifles and stuff like that. So in a way, it's almost like they've taken notice that Rockstar has done this with their own game as well. So just a funny thing I noticed. Next, this is actually some really big news right here. So for those that don't know, Bungie, the developers behind the creation of the Destiny games, worked together with Activision since the release of the original Destiny. It was a really, really big deal. People had high expectations for the series and the games and everything that would follow from this like partnership deal that they somehow made. And apparently Activision, after Destiny 2 came out, was not happy with the sales. The sales were very good. Like, mind you, Destiny was a big success and Destiny 2 did very well. But Activision usually has extremely high standards for sales numbers. They are the ones behind the Call of Duty series, so when something doesn't make more than what they expect, they consider it to be not a failure, but a disappointment. So, basically what happened was Bungie recently announced, like, this is just from this week, announced that their partnership deal or whatever with Activision has been completely, like, concluded. It's finished, it's over. And get this, Destiny is now 100% owned by Bungie, so they actually get to keep the rights and everything about Destiny for themselves. So they are no longer working for Activision or with Activision anymore. And they're able to continue making Destiny expansions, new Destiny content, the engine, the assets, everything that has to do with the game. And they can just, continue on their own. So this is very unique because usually when companies do stuff like this, basically everything that they've worked on away. Usually there's like a 50-50 type split. Activision is a very big corporation. They usually buy the rights to certain parts of a game's development, like the license and stuff like that, but in this case, it seemed to have ended quite amicably, like nicely between each other. So yeah, it's kind of crazy. Bungie is now its own like company developer, no longer working for Activision, and a lot of fans of Destiny are kind of curious now about what this means for the future of the series, the games, and personally, I'm really happy that Bungie is on their own again. You know, they're not working for anyone, because they're really talented developers, and people that work there are really nice. There's a lot of great people. And Activision is kind of like EA. They do make some nice games, but they're kind of known for being very corporate, like really big, in the sense that they only focus on what's going to make them the biggest profit. They will just acquire other companies and licenses and games and never do anything with them. So people were kind of worried about Bungie, but yeah, it seems like everything worked out, and this is some crazy news to be getting in January like this. So yeah, that's kind of crazy. I wonder what the future of Destiny and Bungie games now is going to be like. Next, Anthem got a brand new gameplay reveal video by IGN this week. So IGN was given like a exclusive access to 15 minutes of gameplay from Anthem. It's footage from the alpha version of the game, so it's not even the beta version, it's from the alpha. But it looks amazing. Like, whoa. This game is everything that I thought it would be from what I'm seeing in this like a gameplay clip here. It looks even better than the previous trailers that have already released. And what I find really curious is how good the graphics look. Like, I know this is an alpha, it's still early development, but the game looks really good, and I find it really hard to believe that it's running on a PlayStation 4. Like, wow. That it looks like it's pushing the PlayStation 4 to its limits. Like, current generation systems with this game running on it is probably going to be very intensive on the hardware, but the game looks great. The gameplay looks like a lot of fun. Wow, I'm definitely going to want to check this out when it releases. Check out the gameplay trailer for yourself. IGN has like 15 minutes of uninterrupted exclusive gameplay on their channel, and yeah, I'm just really hyped for Anthem. I know a lot of you are as well. I actually get some messages every once in a while from people asking if I will be picking up the game when it releases, and yeah, you know what, probably if the trailers and reviews continue to excite me like this one, I think I'm probably going to be getting it, because the game just looks like a lot of fun. Next, Metro Exodus, the next big game in the Metro series, just got a brand new trailer. It's a story mode trailer, which like shows off aspects from the story mode. And wow, this game looks crazy. So I've only played, let me see, I think it was like the second game in the Metro series, or possibly the first one. It was one of the ones on the PlayStation 3. I can't remember exactly. All the games, though, have done very, very well. I remember hearing that. And what's really exciting is the games kind of blend like first-person shooter action with really insane horror elements. Like, the games are actually scary, but also a lot of fun to play. So they're different from, say, Doom or Wolfenstein, which kind of incorporate horror elements into an action FPS game. Metro is different than those games, though. At least from what I've seen, because it's less focused on like crazy, insane arcade-style action, and more on like, I don't want to say survival, but more like intense situations with like lots of horror elements popping up all over the place. Anyway, this new story mode trailer looks pretty cool, interesting. I don't know anything about the story in the Metro games, outside of from what I've already, played and seen. But yeah, it's kind of a crazy world with like mutant creatures and scary monsters, and there's all sorts of like evil people with like ulterior motives and stuff like that. It's kind of like a post-apocalyptic wasteland-style world, similar to like Mad Max or something like that. I'm doing my best to describe this series for those that don't know. But yeah, this trailer is pretty cool. Check it out if you haven't seen it yet. Definitely on the scarier side. It shows a lot of intense moments that I assume are going to be in the story mode. And I have this one friend that's really, really big into these games. Like, he actually buys the books. There's actually like a book series. He reads those. He's played all the games, I think, on PC. He absolutely loves these games, so I'm sure he's going to be picking this up day one when it releases. So he's really excited for this. Next, let's see what else we have here. Oh, this is actually really nice. Devil May Cry 5 is getting a demo on the PlayStation 4. So, if any of you remember, a while ago, I think it was a few weeks ago, Devil May Cry 5 got an exclusive demo on the Xbox One, and a bunch of PlayStation fans were like, hey, where is our version of the demo? Can we get one of those, please? And yeah, Capcom finally decided to release one on PS4, and it's coming next month, apparently releasing on the 7th of February, so in about a month from now, we are going to be able to play a demo of Devil May Cry 5, and I'm really excited to check it out for myself. And I will probably be playing the demo on the channel, for a video, so everyone can see it for themselves. So Capcom is also releasing another demo. It's releasing today, in fact, I think. It's kind of weird because it released in like Asia first, and then some countries in like Europe got it. I think Australia already got the game. The US, we still need to get it. But then in like Canada, I think they got the game already. The demo, not the game. But Resident Evil 2 is getting a demo all over the world on PlayStation 4. And it's coming out today, like when this video goes up. If you go on the PlayStation Store, you should be able to download the Resident Evil 2 demo. I'm actually going to go download it later, and I hope to play it on the channel, hopefully, if it allows me to record. But basically, this demo is called One Shot, and the reason for this is you only get one shot to play the demo. Like, as soon as you start the demo, there is a 30-minute timer, I think, that appears, and what this does is it only allows you to play the demo for 30 minutes. After your time is up, you can't play the demo anymore. Even if you restart your PS4 or restart the game, you can't play the demo. The only way that I heard that you can bypass this is if you have another PlayStation Network account. You exit out of your own account, you sign into your new one, you download a new version of the demo, and then you're allowed to play it again for 30 minutes on that account. So, not sure why they decided to do this. I guess they thought people would continue playing the demo over and over again. But yeah, I'm still excited Capcom is allowing us to play the demo, so I'm gonna put those 30 minutes to good use and hopefully record a video out of it for everyone on the channel to see. So, that should definitely be some scary ASMR content right there. So next, Sony announced that the PlayStation 4, as of right now, has sold over 91.6 million units around the world. So that's extremely high. They're getting very, very close to 100 million. Can you imagine that? 100 million PlayStation 4 units around the world. That's an insane number. That's a lot of people that own PlayStation 4 systems. I think by the end of this year, they're definitely going to meet that. So, wow, that is crazy. PlayStation 4 definitely won this generation with the amount of units it managed to sell. So many people own PlayStation 4 systems. It's crazy. So next, we have some Nintendo Switch news. New Super Mario Bros. U Deluxe is actually coming out today for the Nintendo Switch. Yes, today. So when this video goes up, if you're interested, definitely check out some trailers for the game. Really cool version of the original New Super Mario Bros. U that came out on launch day for the Wii U. I actually bought that when it came out, launch day, and I have some good stories to tell about that. That would be really funny. I should share that on the channel for a future video or something. But yeah, this version basically for the Switch includes a lot of the DLC content, like New Super Luigi U, which was kind of like a DLC expansion. And it also comes with, new characters like Peachette, that a lot of people are very familiar with, especially if you're a Nintendo fan. And there's new power-ups and, multiplayer and all that stuff, so this is just a really fun game to play, especially if you have a Nintendo Switch. So yeah, definitely going to pick this up eventually, and you should check out the trailer and some gameplay if you haven't heard much about this game yet. And next, we have even more Nintendo Switch news. Yoshi's Crafted World, which is the next big 2D platforming Yoshi game, is coming out exclusively on the Nintendo Switch on the 29th of March, so that's just a few months away. That one's going to be really fun as well. There's some trailers and stuff online. The Yoshi games are a lot of fun, and the art style in this one is kind of like wool or cardboard style boxes. It's really unique, so definitely check out some gameplay for this. If you haven't seen it yet, I'll put up a trailer here. But the Nintendo Switch is going to be getting a lot of unique games this year, so I'm going to try to announce them all on the channel, just so everyone can see what I'm talking about, because I really love Nintendo games, and even though some of the previous Yoshi games have not been as good as the original Yoshi's Island on the Super Nintendo, I still appreciate them, and they're still a lot of fun to play. And the art style is amazing. And next, we have some Final Fantasy news for the Nintendo Switch. Final Fantasy X, X-2 HD Remaster, and Final Fantasy XII, The Zodiac Age HD Remaster is going to be on the Nintendo Switch in April. So, both of these games are going to be releasing in April, about 2 weeks apart from each other. So I don't know if that's enough time to finish the games before the other one comes out. But I love all these games. 10, 10-2, and 12 are really good Final Fantasy games. Maybe not 10-2. I know a lot of people dislike that one, but I still had a lot of fun playing that one. But yeah, it's crazy. This is going to be the first time that newer Final Fantasy games are going to be on a Nintendo system. So I look forward to these games releasing. I can't wait for a lot of Nintendo fans to finally play these games. And next, we have some sad news. Apparently, the Klonoa animated movie that was supposed to come out, or that was in development, has been officially canceled. And the people that were working on the project let all the fans know on Twitter. They're really sad about this. They expressed a lot of feelings of sadness actually in their tweets, so they seem to be really disappointed that they couldn't make this into a movie. And I'm a big Klonoa fan. Like, I've played, let's say, the first game, the second game, and the remake of the first game. I know there's like spin-offs and stuff on the Game Boy Advance, but I just like Klonoa as a character. He's really cool, and not a lot of people know about him, so that makes me sad. But yeah, I talked about it on the channel, I think 1 or 2 years ago. He was supposed to get a special, like, animated feature film, and yeah, I think that was like a year ago maybe that it was like announced, and now it's been officially canceled. So kind of sad to hear that. I really was hoping for a Klonoa movie, but it's understandable. Maybe they thought making a movie for a character like Klonoa that isn't really that famous wouldn't be a good choice for them. I don't know. But yeah, it's still kind of sad news nonetheless. So hopefully we get a new Klonoa game or something in the future. Keeping my fingers crossed for that. Next and last piece of news, actually. Hi-Rez, the developers for the Paladins game, has an official statement they released this week. So in January, they said that they were going to be releasing cross-play for Paladins, so Xbox One and Nintendo Switch owners could play together, and I think other systems as well. Maybe they wanted to do that with PS4, I'm not sure. But they said due to difficulties in development and working with their like network infrastructure, they have to delay this feature until sometime later in 2019. So they're not able to release the crossplay update right now for Paladins, but sometime later this year it's going to be releasing. So I guess if you are a fan of Paladins on the Switch or Xbox, maybe in a few months you are going to be able to play with friends from other video game systems, so that's nice. Epic Games, of course, already did this with Fortnite, so it's nice to see other games, following in their footsteps and trying to allow crossplay amongst, all other systems and platforms and stuff. So really excited about the future of video games that do stuff like this, so that's nice. Anyway, that is all the big game news for the week, so I hope you all enjoyed listening or watching this ASMR Gaming News video. And yeah, let me know what your favorite piece of news was, and please be sure to like, comment, share, and subscribe. And I'll be sure to have a new ASMR Gaming video out very, very soon. So thanks again for watching, and I will see you all next time. So long.